Hello. The building over there is an abandoned Shari restaurant in Shoreline, Washington. So let's take a look at it. Shari again. As you can see, the signs are still up. The sign near the main entrance looks pretty beat up. That's too bad. The signs are definitely from the 90s. I do remember seeing them in the late 2000s as a kid. Oh wow, someone broke the window which is now boarded up. I guess it was intentional. Not surprised. Here would have been the main entrance to a restaurant. Yes, I remember the wooden door with two glass panels on my Shari's in my hometown very well. The seating in the waiting area would be immediately to your left and right upon entering the door. It must have been boring to sit and wait when the restaurant was busy. That happened to me before, haha. Here's the dining area. Pretty much everything is outdated except the booths, which must have been changed several years ago. There are a few fire alarms inside. For fire alarm enthusiasts, these are especially alert classic models. Most of the Shari I have been to don't have fire alarm for some reason. You can see tables and chairs are left behind. It's true that nearly all outdated Shari have airbag chairs. Like that are particular units were cool and unique. A few lights are on, which is good for deterring anyone from attempting to break in. As always, the old pie display is directly straight ahead. There's probably some small kite farms inside the equipment. Now that could possibly attract rodents, as they obviously had a strong sense of smell. Those seats and tables are way too close to the bus station wall. What the what? Why would they set it up like that? Anyways, there you have the bus station. Employees used to be so busy handling dirty dishes back then. It must have also been a stressful job if one or two employees were running the whole restaurant while the company was dying. It's the CEO's fault for causing the downfall of Shari's. He simply cares about money, I guess. It must be so important for him. Oh, by the way, this restaurant closed in August 2024. They were clearly struggling to survive before ultimately giving up. Other nearby Shari have already closed here in Washington State also. So many businesses are closing lately. That's just not good. Aside from that, this building was built probably around the mid-90s. I don't know if the former restaurant is currently for sale. I'm not even sure what will happen with it in the near future. It could either get reused or get demolished. I would hate to see them get torn down in my opinion. Because I know that most of Shari's locations that closed in the early 2010s in Washington ended up being demolished for new businesses. However, there are only a few former Shari's buildings that still exist, both around here and outside of Washington. Some have turned into Denny's, Mexican restaurants, Asian restaurants, banks, dental office, and so on, just to name a few. Hopefully something useful like a locally owned restaurant takes over these old Shari's, but again the future is unknown. There was a touchscreen monitor on the small wooden countertop with a survey for fellow customers' shoulders. That's the restaurant's important part. Those large counters next to the wall had a coffee station, sugar station, and water station. The swinging door leads to the kitchen. There should be nothing inside. Hopefully. Unfortunately, we'll have to skip the kitchen window since there's a homely woman hanging around. Though I can't describe what the kitchen looks like. At the kitchen window we didn't see, there would have been the employee sitting area. Then the door to your left will lead to the manager's room, the door to your right will lead to the pantry, and straight ahead would have been the kitchen equipment. I feel like I'm in a forest or something. Haha. Here are more windows to take a peek. More additional dining spaces. There's a few picture frames on the wall. Kinda surprised they haven't been removed. Maybe the people who clean up this place have their clothing and have enough time to take them down. The door to your left might be a closet of some sort. I bet they're empty anyway. Interesting, there's a maroon wall color on the left side. I actually like it. I've never seen anything like that at any of the Shari's restaurants I've eaten at before. There's a big booth in front of you. I want to say 8 people could fit in there. You can see another bus in the station too. It's always a good thing when restaurants typically have 2 or 3 of those. Too bad that not all Shari's locations have got an egg over. I guess the company didn't have enough money to invest in renovations, so I simply chose not to spend it trying to cut costs. For some weird reason, the pipe fuse is on. I don't know if the fan is running also. That would be bad otherwise. There was a Shari's bakery sign right above the old pie display. I'm sure that particular bakery sign was tossed into the garbage.
That sign's definitely seen better days.
That's true, his former Shari have seen better day. By the way, the guy with the cap we just saw happens to be a YouTuber, Clearly the Creeper. If you haven't subscribed to him yet, you should definitely go for it. He makes great content on his channel. I noticed all the hanging light fixtures resemble a Batman's and Birdie. That's cool. You got bathrooms over there. The insides are definitely small, not so big. Here's gonna be the final pick. And that'll be it. That's gonna wrap it for the video. Make sure to give it a like, comment, share by doing so. And until next time, peace out.